The most anticipated summer premiere is almost here.
I always want to give people the benefit of the doubt until they drive me out of my mind, and then I try to stab them.
The real Roseanne show. Then a real family fights over a fortune and even turn against their own mother.
She's going to be easy prey.
An all-new The Family, following the premiere of The Real Roseanne Show tonight on ABC. Tonight,
I need some PMS medicine.
Roseanne's back in a new show about the making of a show. And this time, it's personal.
I want to see if I can get around 100 people and just be nice.
You'll see every hiring, every firing, and every meal.
Is there any donuts anywhere?
You'll even meet a face-reading rabbi.
Disturbed by what people think of you?
Well, duh, the rabbis are freaking me out.
This show goes beyond comedy and reality.
I'm the genius, and I'll take care of the funny.
And now,
It's Fat Girl Night at ABC.
The Real Roseanne Show.
I'm an exhibitionist. I don't know, I have a huge ego. I need attention. I want to make people laugh. I have to go back on TV. There's no other way to make people laugh. I missed it. Oh, boy! Yeah! It's like a compulsion. I have to perform. I'm a comic. I got that pen.
You're one of the greatest stand-ups there ever was. No, I think if you remember that, you'll be fine.
Why do I do it again?
Why do you do this again?
Yeah, because I didn't get enough attention.
Because they need it.
Oh, yeah.
And you need it.
I need
it.
it.
It is a relationship out there.
Thank you for that.
You'll have fun.
Shut up, sake. Thanks, Lou. I love you.
I have one more in me, and that's it. If it don't go, I'm done.
Ladies and gentlemen, Roseanne Barr.
Thank you. That's nice. Thanks. I don't know. Well, I'll talk about this like spiritual change I went through. I was married to this guy at the time. We'll call him Tim. And this one day, I'm driving my truck, you know, and he's sitting next to me, and he's just doing this blah, 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 blah. So I was looking at him and thinking about them, you know, hair transplants he had, and kind of, you know, thinking about, I paid for those. But, so I don't know, I kind of just like snapped, and I just like pulled a whole handful of them out and everything. And like I don't work out or do nothing all that much. So I really was shocked that I was able to like suddenly just turn my whole body to the side and like that. And then I went through this whole spiritual shocking thing because I was like, man, you almost killed a human being. So I went to my rabbi, I'm like, man, I got to give some money to some crippled kids or something. And I was like, it smelled so awful. And my rabbi, he goes, well, Roseanne, those are all real nice ideas, but I think probably the best thing for you to do is just try to be nice. Of course, I thought, well, how hard could that be? And I didn't know that it was like a walk through hell where my soul was going to suffer the tortures of the damned.
One day Roseanne said, hey, to her family, get your asses in the car. What the hell is wrong with you? We got a show to do. Don't mess with me, I'm Roseanne Barr. So lights, camera, shut the up. It's time for Roseanne Barr.
We all need to be more positive in our thinking about people, especially people we hate, and for me, that's many people.
My spiritual teachings, they've really helped me to stay centered, to not strike out, lash out, or lose it. You wouldn't believe how I used to be. Like, I'd be like, why do people say these things about me? But now I look back, I'm like, man, I can't believe this stuff. I tried to stab an executive producer and, you know, things like that. But that's not good.
We want to win the war between evil and good. We want divine peace. And we want money in order to do really good things. So that's what I wish for everybody.
Stone 88.7, rolling up on 6 o'clock. It's Ryan Seacrest. Roseanne is with us. So, you know you're in the news today.
What do I do now?
This one is about a new show.
Is it going to be somewhat censored?
Well, they'll have to bleep me for sure, because I swear like a
Oh, yeah, who?
She's been saying I'm not ready, I'm not going to do it. And she called last August and said, let's make a TV show together. I'm known as the writer who's never been fired. Of course, I think I've technically been fired a couple of times. None of it ever stuck.
Would any of your staff consider you to be a bitch?
You want to talk to one? Get over here, girl.
That was a funny one, huh? I think I'm getting my chops back.
No, that's an ugly rumor.
My position when I'm working for Roseanne right now is I'm doing the same things I did as a husband, except she can fire me now. So there's a little bit of difference to it.
Well, she fired you the first time, too.
That was divorced.
I know.
Start my friend!
The way she introduces me is, this is my assistant, Becky. She is my first husband's second wife. He hired me as a secretary, actually.
You did it for probably about a year before we... Well, how long
No, I was only there like 2 days before you and I got together.
We went from the poor white trash family to the rich white trash family. My dad is my mother's handyman, and my stepmother, my dad's second wife, is my mother's assistant.
It's the Beverly Hillbillies is what it is. We're the real-life Beverly Hillbillies.
Roseanne, what's the premise then of your show?
You're just going to have to watch it. I'm not going to give you any ideas.
Since the Roseanne show, I haven't had any success whatsoever. People think I'm Rosie O'Donnell wherever I go, so I don't even know if anyone remembers me or they know who I am or anything. It's on fire. I think that means it's done.
Yeah. We'll let Mom wear that outfit.
Yeah. How do you guys usually eat? With our hands. Jake and I were best friends in high school. Jake took me to his dad's house. So the next morning, Jake drove me up the street to my car, and I said, as I got out of the car, I said, hey, by the way, I'm your sister.
Hey, what are you doing with that pie? That is not gonna happen if you sit there and dig up that pie.
This was your piece.
I know, but you're not gonna dig it out like that. It's gonna be neat and symmetrical.
I'm not digging it out. That's not symmetrical.
How do you make that neat and symmetrical?
You're a critical old hag. Sit down with that piece of pie.
Roseanne is my master. I will serve her. Let that be the last word.
I went to Roseanne's website, and we began to chat. I mentioned the fact that I write children's music. I sent her lyrics to songs, etc. We chatted one thing led to another, and that's how we got together.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, we're done.
Okay.
Okay? Because I need to take off my underwear and my wig.
We're just brainstorming on the show.
We're on the verge of making the show what it is.
All right, go ahead. I want you guys to get me back on TV. All I care about is food. You'll think it's something to do.
I'll see you in the morning.
Okay.
Do you guys have ideas about the show? I'd love to hear them.
What about a theme show? Every week, different theme. It's like Bill Maher's show.
I don't think it matters what the subject that you choose is.
Well, it was originally the White Trash Minus.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly.
Why don't we do a cooking show? That's a great idea.
Cooking show's perfect because it's like.
No, Mom was gonna cook and then eat.
What are you nervous about?
I'm nervous about the
How
cooking
hard
show.
is a cooking show?
Well, what is the cooking show?
Cook.
But we don't have it nailed down.
It doesn't matter. Do we have to figure that out now?
We have to be able to pitch what people are buying. We're thing. We don't want to be pitching fish if they're buying beef.
We're about to either become a laughingstock or be really good, so.
Yeah.
Becky, have you seen a plumber's snake anywhere in the house?
10-4. I'll send him back in just a minute, okay?
Becky, come in. Becky, come in.
Focus on me. Is it good?
No, I gotta put lashes
You got me looking like some freaky housewife.
I'm not done yet.
Well, today is the day that I'm gathering together my troops because we got to go pitch the show to our agents so they can go and sell it to the network. So we're going to go to my studio and nail down the pitch.
I'm super excited because you're gonna be the new queen of prime time.
Full Moon High Tide's a production company. She built this facility a couple of years ago to do her own internet stuff because she wasn't going to go back on TV. She'd given up on the whole thing. And she built this as an internet studio.
For our job titles, I'm the director of development, and you're the director of operations.
I don't know, somebody gave me that title, so I don't quite know what it means. For the first time in my life, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Why does this make so much noise, dude? I just oiled these.
I have no idea what my job is. I am flying by the seat of my pants, man.
Well, this is our master board. We have two very important things. You never know what happens here at Full Moon. We always have it ready to go, just in case.
I don't know what they do all day. Order food. I lost all my money in there. My kids putting in doors that you'd push a button. How much did they cost? Oh, it was $140,000. Now I gotta go back to work, you numbskulls. I don't know, they're just my kids. I have to take care of my kids.
What are you expecting from Mom, Jeffrey?
I'm expecting her to scream about the donuts.
Do you think we'll get fired too?
Yeah.
I think we're all gonna get fired. Yeah.
The cooking show's kind of like the final exam for Jeff and Jake. They're producing the cooking show.
She just hired us. She's our mother, and we're a little excited. We're also a little scared because we've never produced anything before. Oh, it's not fair, dude.
Bless this show. Make it a huge, huge, huge success.
Jake, have you heard from her lately? Do you know what her ETA is?
She's supposed to be here at noon.
Okay.
Have a good one, baby.
I love you.
I think it's gonna work out. I mean, she's definitely more mellow since she's been with you.
Come on, you old fuck. Move it. God, I'll blow your old ass right off the road.
So what are we supposed to do? Just sit around here and come up with ideas for the show, or what?
I think we're just gonna brainstorm.
Did you get the donuts?
Yeah.
I hope there's coffee and donuts.
See, I told you. Hey, Mom.
Is there coffee and donuts?
Of course.
Oh, you're lovely. As long as I'm staying in control of myself, I'm okay. Once I start slipping that and giving away power, it's all bad. I don't know what I want.
Be creative. Whatever you want, make that be the thing.
Drew, what do I want? I just want to do that talk show again.
You want to eat.
Yes.
And you want to cook.
And I want to meet famous
And
people
you want
and
to
make
meet
fun
famous
of them.
people and make fun of them.
Is that enough to do a show?
Who gives a
There's
Pizza's
a
here. Pizza's here. Should we get your glasses out of line of the pizza?
One that way.
But we have this meeting tomorrow.
Who are we pitching tomorrow? The agents?
This is just basically to pitch to the agents to let them know what we're thinking about so they can set up some meetings. We can sell this. So we need to think about what we're going to, how are we going to pitch this to them?
What do you think?
You first.
If it's a celebrity-driven cooking show,
No.
would you say that?
Do you want sketches? The sketch
Sketches are
element.
you have to use writers. I can't have writers.
You could have some chick, kind of stereotypical, you know, linguini, who comes on once a week and does, you know, blah, blah, blah.
No.
I know it's kind of cheesy, but like, what'd you say, the blue collar, was that you? Blue collar Oprah?
No.
Bring somebody on and have them cook for you.
I don't like that.
No,
Here's the
what
deal.
are you saying?
No, listen to me.
Instead of a couch and a desk, it's a kitchen and
I
a
think the
kitchen
idea
table.
is
It's more important to figure
Shut
out what
up.
it
I
is.
don't want to hear it.
we're not ready for the meeting, are we?
Are we? What do we say, Drew?
Why don't you
go
leave and we'll figure it out?
I'm the genius, and I'll take care of the funny.
But
You guys do all
you need a structure in order to do that.
That's you guys' job. I've tried to make that clear. Help me, God. I'm like such a hideous people pleaser. Like, I'll go ask everyone's opinion, and then I'll get mad at them. How dare you suggest that I do that?
What do you think?
What?
I mean, this was the first one. It's like nobody knew what was going on. I thought we were gonna figure out what to tell the agents, but she wants us to do it now.
I just think she's forgot we've never done this before.
She always does it, so I'm not gonna analyze it too much. What is that?
You need to sew your shirt under here. I noticed that the whole meeting. You got a hole in your shirt.
Who cares? It's me. I'm gonna let smoke. Mom's freaking out and bitching about it.
What the is the pitch? How the can we pitch our agents if we can't pitch it even to ourselves?
Yeah, I know.
We need to bring in somebody to run the
agree.
show.
I think that's really
And
the
nobody
only.
listens to anything I say.
You have concerns, you address them to me, and I won't.
I don't know why I paid all these goddamn people money, and yet I have no result at all. And then when I call Jake, he's got me on a goddamn answering machine, so I can't even yell at him. I'm afraid I'm gonna snap!
I've been like trying to figure out what to do.
What are we gonna say tomorrow? This is our last chance. I don't know what'll happen if they don't like it. Okay, bye.
Talk to you soon. Bye. Vacuum command.
Hello.
Vacuum command.
Oh, man.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, Rod.
So how'd it go yesterday?
From today on, I'm not going to listen to any more suggestions.
Right.
I'm just done now because I have to nail it down.
I would agree. It may be a tricky thing.
Starting over, I needed to have the right manager. I remember meeting Reza and knowing that's what I've needed is an Arab.
You're going to be in good shape.
So then what do I need?
You need to hire an executive producer to take the pressure off you and Drew.
Okay. I'm trying to get through this without snapping at anybody.
All right.
That's my karmic mission.
Then breathe deep.
I should tape it under my desk, like in the mafia movies with the rifle.
That's a great idea, actually.
Let's do that.
Get some tape.
Thanks, bro. Hey, we're ready.
So now we're gonna go into this meeting.
It's like this. Hi, everybody. I'd like to go back to work.
What's wrong with that?
Or
That's
consider-
the attitude, huh? Go.
Considering you're the queen, it's like, you make it cool, and I could be into that.
Okay, so I'm like, I'm considering going back to work. That's really smart, yeah.
That's the way to
Yeah,
go there.
like it's all in your court, what you want to do.
Every time you're doing a show and you roll the dice, it could be a great long-running thing, or it could wind out and end in 6 months, and you're back on the street looking for work, starting all over.
I'm in it like it all has to match thing, or else I'm gonna freak out. Is this all matching? Not good?
No, that's good. I love that. That's good.
I hate myself. Drew, look at my hair. It's hideous. Is my hair okay?
It's cute.
It is?
You don't like it?
I hate it.
I think your hair looks good.
No?
Yeah, I do.
Now you have to say that. This is the most anxiety. I get a lot of anxiety.
Those are wicked cool shades.
Yeah,
Super cool. Look like you should be able to see through buildings with those.
I can.
We should go. It's noon. So it says stay left at the fork. Keep left, so you want to get the left lane.
Left lane.
We're supposed to be helping in this production, and we're producers on this show. But I kind of learned that all you do is you just...
Right or left?
You want to go right on Santa Fe. Okay. I kind of just feel like that they don't really give us a chance to see, hey, they might have good instincts. They might know what they're doing.
And then it said turn right where?
Come in, turn in here. That doesn't occur to them. It's, oh, they've got here because of who their mom is. And of course that's true. I'm not crazy to
It's
think...
at the mall.
Turn left on East Carson Plaza.
We're in a mall.
Was that a freeway right there?
I guess I'm getting excited now that I'm seeing tall buildings. Anxiety, 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 anxiety. LA, LA, LA. Agents are very important. Without an agent, you really can't get anything done. I just got fired from another agency, and I'm like, you're firing me when I'm going back to television. Yes. Anxiety, 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 anxiety. Ooh, okay. Okay.
I heard she was insane, but anytime you hear an actor's insane, there are different degrees of insanity. With Roseanne, it was a completely different level of insanity.
It's Fat Girl Night at ABC.
There you go.
Yeah, that's how it'll go.
That's how it'll go. Are we starting right now, or are we, we're doing it right now?
Well, we were looking for Jeff and Jake. The dip.
You want to take the, you want to get in the 405 South? It's by Del Amo. Boy, that was a stupid suggestion.
I would like to go back to work. I need a job. No, that isn't the right way to put it. It should be like...
You have a new idea
I
for
have
a
new
job that you
idea
want to produce.
for a show that I'd like to produce.
That's right.
You take over now.
Look, we want to do a cooking talk show involving celebrity guests. And it's something that she and Drew have developed over the last 6 months, and I think it's an interesting idea. And the one-liner on it is, it's the white trash Martha Stewart.
I think it sounds great. Sarah, what do you think?
I need to hear a little bit more about exactly how is it the white trash?
Well, it's a lifestyle show, but it's a lifestyle show for real people. but told from Roseanne's unique perspective.
Most of the networks probably wouldn't do like a lifestyle cooking show, and so the thing is, the money that's available on cable, the money at all those places sucks. We just had this big meeting with Roseanne, and she pitched us her cooking show. It was Reza Azad, who's her manager, and then I guess there were a couple of her friends. That's her boyfriend. Okay, great. Is he going to be a producer on the show? Okay, well, I guess we'll figure all that out.
Here they are. Nice. I'm glad you guys are late. Thanks.
And her sons came in, which I have no idea what they were doing there. I overheard them saying something like, yeah, we were late because we got donuts.
So hurry and sit down because I want to hear what they're saying. It's very interesting.
Are you going to have a set, or are you going to people's houses and just invading their house and taking over?
We are doing that too, but it's primarily on a set, but that would be a piece that we would regularly do, yeah.
She can do whatever she wants. I mean, it's probably a weird position to be in. What do you do after you've had like a huge network television show? I mean, she's got to be richer than God. I mean, good Lord, that show was on for like 10 years in the syndication. I mean, she doesn't have to work another day in her life. I'm sure of it.
That's a great idea.
You do? You like it?
Yes.
You think you can sell it?
Absolutely. Good.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you all very much. Well enough of that. This is cutting into my lunch.
God bless whoever ends up getting hired to produce the cooking show. They're going to have to deal with her kids and her boyfriend and Reza and UTA and, I mean, they're going to have like an ulcer, if they don't already have one. God bless them.
You're going to be in this thing about this one.
All right.
Yeah, I guess. I always wanted to work with more. I'm ready for it. I'm ready. I'm like, I think I'm ready to go to work and be calm and have it together. I really think I am. Now we're going up to check out the pastries at Sweet Lady Jade's. It's all about pastry.
I can see that.
It's like the final test. I want to see if I can get around 100 people and just be nice all the time. Ah, that's funny, ass. Don't go away. Another episode of The Real Roseanne Show is coming right up.
I've always thought Roseanne was one of the sexiest women.
She is.
Wow.
Well, she got...
You're always hot. I always thought you were wasting it on, like, the worst possible guys, like, you know what I mean, who didn't really get it.
I did waste it on the worst possible guys.
Because you're a Scorpio, and Scorpios are just sexual by nature.
I love that. I'm the sexiest fat girl on earth.
Why can't we talk about your new boyfriend? This is really...
No!
Are you sure?
I'm not. I don't want to.
So what is this with a cooking show?
No.
This is what I want to know.
Yeah, I'm doing it because I want to work, and I'm obsessed with food, so it's like just an excuse to be around food all the time. Talk
I love
about
food, too.
Eat food, look at food, plan for food, buy pans, make food, touch food, shop for food.
I never knew you
cooked.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of food do you cook?
Hysterical.
Anything with a lot of fat in it.
No, I get it.
I'm like all about comfort food and sugar. Sugar and fat.
And what about breads? Breads, too? Do you love bread?
Well, yeah, because you can put sugar or fat on bread.
One day Roseanne said, hey, to her family, get your asses in the car. What the hell is wrong with you? We got a show to do. Don't mess with me, I'm Roseanne Barr. So lights, camera, shut the up. It's time for Roseanne Barr.
Hey, Con.
Hello, Roseanne.
Today is the day that I have to pick an executive producer for my cooking show. I'm always picking the wrong people, particularly men. Well, I pick the wrong women, too. I mean, I don't pick anyone right. I want you to help me figure out how to pick other people to work with.
To work with in
the
producing
show.
a show, part of your program is jumping to a conclusion. You're too excited.
That's the only exercise I get.
I think the face reader will help you pick the right person.
God bless you. God bless you.
This is Rabbi Eliyahu, Rabbi Eitan.
Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you.
Colleen, of course, you know. And Drew, you know.
How are you?
Good. So basically what we're doing here, we're meeting people tomorrow to interview them to be our executive producer.
So what does the executive producer need to do?
Plug all the holes, put out all the fires, make sure the show gets done. Ultimately, totally responsible for everybody else These are videotapes that we've gotten in advance.
And we want Eliyahu, who's a Kabbalistic face reader, to tell us what he thinks of their faces. And I really need to make the right decision.
So if you guys are ready, this is our first person. Okay, here we go.
Now wait, are these the producers that are up for the show?
Yeah.
She has a strong face, very strong face. You look at those eyes, very strong eyes. And the lips, without the lipstick, would be a little bit small. Okay, what does it mean? She will be, you know, very strong, but she have to watch what she's saying because she can hurt people sometimes.
She might be insensitive to the crew as an executive producer.
Yeah, but she's smart. You see, she has a large forehead, so she's smart. That's why she will know how to find a way around.
All right.
Want to move on to the next one?
Yeah.
Very small.
Okay, here we go.
We'll do a cooking segment called It's That Time of the Month.
She's very good for idea. She's like a scientist. She comes with new idea all the time, new things. But to put all the things together.
I don't know why I feel like crying.
Why are you gonna cry?
I don't know, I get very emotional. I think I'm gonna cry. This is really uncalled for.
I love you. I have to jump on you because you're so great.
I don't know why I'm crying.
All right.
The nose is about the honesty of a person, you see?
The nose is about the honesty?
Yeah.
What if people have nose jobs?
Yeah.
Then you gotta see before and after.
Let me roll in more tape.
Okay, roll it.
Okay, here we go.
The biggest danger of these shows is that just reality, you know, becomes mundane and boring. And so
You got the eyebrow is bulging out a little bit, which is intuition. You have a good eyes. It's very good. I like
What do you
it.
think? You like him, huh?
I like him, yeah. But he's sitting like this. He's sitting like this, and his eye is going to the side too much.
Is that
Even now, you see, he's looking to the
shifty eye?
side.
What does that mean?
They're either genius or they have ADD or something. So.
Boy, this is a very effective tool.
Wow. I might be the least informed person here on this subject, and I'm not in any way disrespecting or discrediting that, but I worried about this being a bull thing, and it's looking a little like that. For God's sake, if I were one of them, I hope somebody wouldn't go, with that nose, not that dude.
You don't like that they knew stuff about facial lines that you don't know.
Oh, people have been reading bumps on people's heads for a million years. You're going like, oh, the hick comes here and doesn't know about the blabbity blah. You're asking me my opinion? Boy, I'd sure like to hear them talk and meet. And
Okay, but I think there's truth in the world that you can access.
I think that I like the kind of truth you don't have to believe in. I like the kind of truth that says if I drop this pencil, it'll fall in a straight line toward the center of the earth. Gravity, I don't have to believe in it. It works whether I believe in it or not. There is an abundance of this to work with.
It's a science. Just because you don't recognize it as science doesn't mean it's not science.
Science has to recognize it as science. I'm not the judge of it.
No, science is bull.
Oh.
Why not cut the time short by going, you've got thin lips, you're out of it.
You would have gotten rid of me.
Well, I can't see your lips.
There you go.
I'm going to ask you for relationship counseling. I'm trying really hard not to screw up my relationship by anger and resentment and just my hatred of all males.
The girl stuff is always tricky.
As you know, I have a bad history with men. Almost every man that's ever been in my life, I've hated and tried to kill.
I think that you think every relationship is really hard, and it's all this big battle.
I'm like trying so hard to screw it up. I sit there like this. Ooh, what can I do? He's really nice to me, and he gets me.
And he's smart.
Yeah, he's real smart. Kind of feels like we're in high school. Kind of feels like all that stuff. I have to find a better way to deal with men than just like threatening
and hateful.
And hateful
thoughts
stuff.
of wanting to stab them 200 times.
What do you think of Johnny?
You know, I have a good feeling about him.
Well, they met on the internet.
On the internet.
And they were talking for about a year.
He looked
or
like a
so.
serial killer on the internet.
No, that was the other guy.
Oh, that was the other
Keep
guy.
getting him confused. Today, he said he was moving out here.
And moving out really means he's moving in.
I'm not letting Mom get married again. She met Tom, it all flared up, and it was all crazy. She's mooning people at ball games and, you know, tattooing her ass. And then Ben was controlling, and he wasn't really creatively gifted. Like, I keep telling her, slow it down.
That's a hard one.
We have to stop Johnny from moving in. He can move out to L.A., but he should get his own apartment. For years.
too long ago. I went to Roseanne's website and I responded to a post that she put on her website. I mentioned that I write children's music, and I sent her some lyrics to a song called Down at the Donut Farm. So they took off from there.
So I called him to talk about the kid song, and I just liked him.
She's just so deep, as I like to say. She's deep.
I'm a little wary of the Johnny situation. I don't fully endorse him yet. I don't know him well enough.
Let's see, this mirror, about as big as my kitchen. And you got your stove over there and your fridge.
As far as I know, they've been together 3 months. This guy was just living in a little ranch in Arizona. Suddenly, he's living in a palace. People are kind of serving him. It's got to screw with you.
Yeah.
This is for you, Mr. Johnny.
I love it.
Money does that. It just does that. Ben and Tom weren't smart enough to really deal with it, and I'm hoping that Johnny is.
Whoever said it's not good to be rich and live in a big mansion and have people cook was crazy.
I've got Tamara here for the executive producer position. Go ahead on in.
Bye. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Tamara, ready for the Inquisition? You know, it's a cooking show. Do you have any, like, ideas about, like, me in a cooking show?
Yeah, well, if, like, Renee Zellweger were prepping now for, like, Bridget Jones, right? She's doing the sequel, I think, so she's gonna have to gain another 20 pounds. I think it'd be great if you became her coach.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Love that.
That's a 2-week thing, 20 pounds. What sign are you?
Gemini.
I get so along with Gemini.
You do?
I want you to try my hot sauce. Just a little. Just a little.
Oh, it rocks.
I like the licking things. Yeah, I love licking things. So, all right. Well, thank you very much.
Nice meeting you.
You're brilliant.
See you again.
I liked her a lot. The rabbi said, genius idea person, but won't really get what Roseanne is asking, saying, I think that's very true.
That's Ted. That's Ted. We haven't met him yet.
Oh, really?
You have to really find out the references.
Well, I don't know. Let's meet them all, and then I'm going to toss a coin. That's how I'm going to decide. Hi.
Hello. How are you?
How are you?
I'm Ted.
Hi, Ted.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. What's the worst thing you've heard about me?
I mean, maybe spontaneously erupting. Firing people.
I'm so much better now. Are you argumentative?
Yeah, I'm argumentative when I believe in something. My biggest battles have been with people that I just couldn't understand why they were in the television business.
Mine too.
That kind of move up this food chain and suddenly are in a kind of creative position and have never written anything, made anything up, or shot anything. And they see themselves as shapers. And
Look, I want you to try my hot sauce.
is it really hot?
Yes.
Don't give him water. I'm sorry.
I should have said only eat a little.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's gonna color mine.
Your lips kind of getting really red. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
It was really nice to meet you.
Can I take this?
Yes.
Thanks again.
I think he's great.
Yes.
I love it.
What did the rabbi say about him?
Both rabbis said he was the best.
He was their choice.
Strong face, good eyes, smart and sensitive, good intuition. His arms meant either he's shy or maybe a genius.
It's a real comforting, big, huge contempt for bull. You can tell. He's got a ton of intelligence, which cuts through just about everything.
Yeah.
I like that guy a lot.
I can't make decisions. Obviously, no matter what I do, I pick the wrong people.
That's why we're here.
Yeah, we're all here to help you get through this. It's going to be all right.
Okay, can I bring in the next person?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? Has anyone really eaten any of these snacks?
Yeah, but we want you to try my hot sauce, so.
That's right.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah?
Mmm. That's good.
Thank you.
In-demand product.
Thank you. Okay, here you go. Do you have some creative ideas for the show? Could we hear them?
Segments that I always wanted to do when I did other talk shows were like how to stop at 7-Eleven and make a gourmet meal.
See, I love that. Just the regular people, family stuff.
Yeah.
We had your face analyzed by rabbis.
Really? What they say?
Do you want to hear?
Yeah.
The rabbi said, not a happy-go-lucky person.
Actually, that's not her.
Bottom line.
That was somebody else.
Oh, that's somebody else.
Yeah.
You could be insensitive to the crew, but you're very smart.
I am not. I am so with the crew always.
Disturbed by what people think of you?
Well, duh, the rabbis were freaking me out, obviously.
Can I tell you something what's bizarre? You look completely different than you did on the tape.
So that's all out the window, then I can't go by the face reading. I think that's one thing I've learned today. I'm not going by the face with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Really nice to meet you.
You too. Thanks. Don't believe those guys.
I'm going to go into like total anxiety.
So let's get the guy that gets the job done. Bang.
Both those last people were very pleasant.
Haven't you learned about checking references?
Not to overwhelm you, Roseanne, who's going to lead the creative? Because we're going to need to download.
As much as I love her, she doesn't have credits anywhere near.
I knew somebody was suspicious.
I'm not good at making a decision, and it's starting to really bother me.
It's like a scene from Carrie. Blood all over the walls.
You're pressuring me to the maximum.
Hire them all so you can fire them.
I'm going to fire you if you don't shut the up. Let's get somebody in here, some idiot. Any idiot in every single thing. I'm always at conflict, no matter what. Even if it's about inner peace, I have conflict. What is peace? Shut up. I'm not good at relationships, obviously. One time I tried to stab an executive producer. I'm probably not somebody that you should even,
It's
or
not like you're
anyone
Liz
should
Taylor,
even.
man.
Yeah. I'm just no good at this stuff.
Is that the attitude that brought you to this point in life?
I'm just predicting it. Within 30 days, you'll hate me. And I
Well-
won't have done anything. I won't have done anything that I know that I've done.
Can we put a bet on that? You want to bet $5 grand?
Well, if you're betting the money, you're not going to hate me. You'll wait 32 days because you aren't going to want to lose the money.
No, let's put a bet on it.
All right. All right.
30 days.
I'm going to still not do anything different than I normally would. But I know that I'll screw everything up. You'll hate me.
She's just
Let's write that check now, baby.
Oh, I hate men. I'm ready to become a lesbian. Do you think that'll hurt me at Disney?
I thought all the other people were glib, happy, and up, and Ted seemed to be that self-possessed guy. He's good sense of humor, dark.
I liked him. He's intelligent. His sensibility is, I think, the right thing.
Yeah, smart comes in real.
Yeah. Damn, I want to go home. I don't know. I've got to ask God to help me. I want God to, like, make the decision. I don't know how to pick people. And it's almost like if I like them, then I know I shouldn't get them. But that's like how I get married so many times. As soon as I find a guy I hate, I marry him.
We've got another meeting. Let's take advantage of it.
Do I have to?
Talk to him one more time, and then we'll see how you feel. If you're nervous, this might help you. We have an.
Can I just talk to her by myself?
Yeah, why don't we do that? I think that's the next.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, good. I don't know. Close the door, Drew.
You got it.
Hello.
Hi.
I think it's great she's doing a one-on-one. I mean, this is probably what she should have done the whole time, you know? We're just here to prove to her that she doesn't need us to make this decision.
You know, I think we both anticipate immediately what's going to make development executives be like, well, you know, and I'd fight for you to have guests that terrify people, like, you know, having Sinead O'Connor cook kind of Irish stew, or...
I love that. That's great.
I've always wanted to do something on a completely damaged, sort of toothless societal rejects, whether it's prisoners or biker women.
Oh, the coldest, most hideous.
Because you could do a show with those people and actually get them to say something interesting instead of just.
Right,
I'd do a show just kind of making fun of Amish women, because that makes everybody nervous. This is edgy. This is in your face. This is you know, damaging our children. Cooking for the Apocalypse.
I like that.
Really?
Yeah, that's a good name, too.
All good candidates. There's just one that stands out above the rest. That's really what it comes down to.
Hands
down.
Yeah, I agree.
Job
Yeah.
done.
Looks like he's a pro.
So I'm going to let you know tonight.
Okay, great. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
How you doing? Nice to see you.
So we're all part of the creative team.
How do you see it? Like, what is the visual that you see in your mind?
Well, I think this is a different kind of show. It's about, you know, war and, you know, poisoning the earth and child abuse and class, you know, consciousness and racism and stuff like that. I see her talking to all different kind of...
funny that way?
Yeah, I think it's going to be really funny.
Great, Ted.
Thank you so much. It was great meeting all you guys. Take it easy.
I don't think the show is about war.
Uh-oh. It really isn't that interesting.
I feel fine about this guy.
We interviewed him outside about what he thought the show was, and he said the show's about war, it's about racism, it's about child abuse. That's what he said.
You did?
That's what he said. That's what he said. And cooking and comedy never even came into it. So
really?
That kind of scared the out of me.
I just thought that we've got a star. We've got a comic. We've got boundless energy. We've got ideas between us all. And Ted seemed to be that self-possessed guy, a young Orson Welles.
I don't think that's where we don't want to do a post-apocalyptic cooking show.
Well, it's funny.
But we're talking about creating a comfort food show, and that's just the exact opposite. I mean, all the stuff we've been talking about
I've
is
got
the
too
exact.
much in my head. I don't think I could be really clear anymore. I don't want any of them. How about that? Bye-bye. I'm proud of you. Okay.
Will you take my phone call if I call you later?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, have a good night, everybody.
Ted on paper, he's got everything you could ever want. He's got all the credits, all the experience. I just still think it's odd that he said the show is war, child abuse, racism.
Yeah. We have to get somebody to be the executive producer of the show.
We're screwed. We're gonna have to start all over again.
I think I was the most impressed with Ted. I like Ted a lot. Still do.
Hold on tight. Hey, I'm gonna put you on speaker.
Can you hear us?
Hi.
So what's going on? I want to hire Ted. Did he creep you out at all a little bit?
What's wrong?
Looking, it was getting a little...
Drury, did you...
I think he was just following me. I took it there.
Right.
I'm making the decision because he's the only person that understands that I do have a burning need to say something, and that's important to me. Okay?
If you're happy with the decision, that's good enough for us.
So call Ted and
tell him he's hired.
Good idea.
See you in the morning.
Bye.
He's your boss, dude.
No way, dude.
It's not how it's gonna work.
Oh, God. I'm developing some kind of problem.
Don't rub yourself, honey.
I'm just having to move something because I really gotta pee.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to jump into some bushes in about 3 minutes. I'm sorry. I had beer and that was a real mistake. I had some coffee, some tea.
Stop thinking about it.
It's not a thinking thing.
It's a nightmare, isn't it?
You know what? Honest to God, we're gonna have to get him to jump off on an exit. It's either that or fill up a couple of beer bottles. These are desperate.
I am not.
These are desperate times. They're gonna call for desperate
I'm not
measures.
gonna let you pee in a beer bottle. You'll just have to roll the window down, get up on your knees before you're gonna do that.
Bad news, big time.
Okay.
I will have to do that.
Pull over. Get over there in the right lane,
See if there's
Tony.
a chance in hell he could.
He has to pee. Johnny has to pee.
Oh, it's agony. It's getting Hitlerian. Oh, thank you, my friend. I love this guy.
Don't drink anymore. You're off liquids,
Oh,
for
believe
real.
me, I could drive from here to Arizona now.
Now I have to go.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next all-new The Real Roseanne Show on 8. Real family members compete to win a real $1 million on an all-new family next.
Next time on The Real Roseanne Show.
I'm very excited about going to New York to pitch a show. It's sort of a crime-food convergence.
They kind of weren't that interested. What the is the pitch?
Still the same idea.
Ted's definitely not helped this case, because we already hate him.
It's like when it rains, it pours, huh?
So what did you eat this morning?
Shut up! I'm the genius.
You're the star.
You people are the lackeys and the drones. Have I made myself clear? Thank you. Previously on The Real Roseanne Show, I want you guys to get me back on TV.
Why don't we do a cooking show? That's a great idea.
We need to bring in somebody to run this show. I
agree.
I need to have executive producers.
Let's get the guy that gets the job done. Bang.
Yeah, let's get somebody in here, some idiot. Any idiot.
How do you see it? Like, what is the visual that you see in your mind?
Well, I think this is a different kind of show. It's about war and child abuse and racism and stuff like that.
We don't want to do a post-apocalyptic cooking show.
I'm definitely going to hire you.
Oh, really?
I think I'm ready to go to work and be calm and have it together. I really think I am. So cool.
You got the ticket?
Hi. Yes, I do.
Hi, Bill. Hi, Bill.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
Good.
Let's talk about how I socked you in the head outside our...
Oh, that's a good one.
Years ago. I was violent and out of control.
Just
Plus,
threw
I threw that dresser at you once.
My police radio is what she threw.
I threw the police radio at you?
My scanner, yeah.
Why did I throw that at you for?
Because you know I loved it so.
I wasn't a very good wife, was I?
This is what they call like a loaded question.
One day Roseanne said, hey, to her family, get your asses in the car. What the hell is wrong with you? We got a show to do. Don't mess with me, I'm Roseanne Barr. So lights, camera, shut the up. It's time for Roseanne Barr.
Are you ready to get gorgeous?
I don't know, just hurry up. It's the attitude of like, hey, I'm here, you all work for me, but I need you to get a job for me.
This is a power meeting.
Yeah.
You need to look like a man.
Yeah. We've hired Ted as the executive producer of the cooking show, and now we have to figure out what the hell the show is so we can sell it.
You know, I'm really pleased that Roseanne has kind of a group of people, a crew that she works with that make her really comfortable, and they all seem really nice and smart and creative.
Do you know if you go through the top of your shirt, that it'll ruin your collar? Just kind of go from the side or underneath.
What? We're a little excited. We're also a little scared because we've never produced anything before.
Was that not normal to put deodorant on?
I have no idea what my job is. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea why I'm here. I am flying by the seat of my pants, man.
Oh, that feels good. Nice and cool.
If this is burnt, we'll be hell to pay. I better do another pack.
It's
gonna piss her off.
It's kind of good.
I think the hot sauce, you can barely even taste it, but it gives it a little more of a kick. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you? Good. I'm Shannon.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
What
How's
is
it
this
going?
meeting about, for sake? Ted?
I thought this meeting was to try to shape some ideas of what the show actually consists of. Things development executives, I think, are going to ask us are whether you'll have celebrities on the show.
Oh, yeah. Marlon Brando, I want to get him, and I want to go to his house and stalk him when he refuses.
Great. Stalking
Like,
celebrities.
I thought I'd go to Marlon Brando's with a turkey and stand in the driveway to see if he'd come out, because he likes, you know, I imagine he likes turkey and stuffing.
Should we talk a little bit about doing a live, you know, arena for this pilot, you know?
Yeah, definitely. We're talking about doing it live, and when we're talking about an audience, make it like a kind of a theater setting, an amphitheater. I don't know what the word is, but doing it on stage.
I don't think.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. Then there'll be a whole friggin' ass ache of like that. I got enough ass ache. I have too much anxiety to even do this show.
I think all we need to do is kind of quantify and list these elements, and then we can create a kind of mock rundown.
Hey, what about a political moment where the screen in back is like a blowing flag?
You know, we got the wide shot of the studio. He's already up there cooking, and now Roseanne, she comes out. We have a guest come on, and then throughout the whole thing, he's constantly cooking. And
That's what I gotta like redo.
Are you in this meeting anymore?
Yeah, I was listening. Watch, I can do
Can I say it again?
Yeah, say it again.
Okay, listen. So it's the stage, right? The screen behind you, there's a blowing flag.
I started to realize that this team had no clue how to do a TV show, and it was going to be up to me to pull the whole thing together.
You're just letting them hash it out there?
Yeah, they don't need to see me all the time.
Yeah. So you guys
Actually, the truth is, I don't need to see them all day long.
Right.
They start getting on my nerves about 3 minutes with that stuff that men do. Did you come up with anything while you were sitting here?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay.
Where are we going on Monday?
I'm not sure. We got Monday and Tuesday. I know we got the Food Network, Court TV.
They're giving me a buffet. That's all I heard. That's how they got me to New York. I cannot believe that we've got to go all the way to New York to sell this show. I was going to bring all this hot sauce, but now I'm not going to. Because I don't want to bring like 4 jars of hot sauce in my underwear bag. Hi. Oh, can I have a quick one? Thank you very much. Can I have a bite? I just want a bite.
Just taking a bite of food.
Okay, you gotta have some sauce.
Where are we sitting?
I like lemon. I don't like that part.
I don't know, wherever they want to sit. Okay.
Can I have some? Thank you. There's something cute to do for the Court channel.
Well, I think we should begin with the fact that you love Court TV, and you...
That's all I watch. I don't watch anything else. 1/3 Nazi, 1/3 forensics, 1/3 cooking. It would be my favorite show, the dream show of all time.
Some way to combine your twin loves, which is sort of forensic serial killing stories and jolly meals.
What are we doing? I'm freaked out. I'm like really freaked out about these meetings. I have a lot of anxiety. I'm not feeling real good about the cooking show right now. I have so much anxiety already. I don't know.
Can I get a club sandwich, please?
We're doing this together.
Panicking as a family.
Jeff, what? Mom's getting really freaked out about these pitches. You think she'll be all right?
To say king.
Hey, Jeff.
Checkers, backgammon, Marchese, family feudalism.
Hey, Jeff.
Checkers, a final answer. Good for
Dude,
you guys.
she's gonna be fine. I think they just came up with an idea.
We had an idea for this show. As far as tempo,
We were thinking, you know, along the lines of what you see even when Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the lights came out, music rolled in. It was very quick and fast.
They got right into it.
Got right into it. The lights, everything brought you, the whole atmosphere of everything that was going on brought you to that place. So we're saying you have your lighting, your stage, all that stuff changes around. Try to get people that are stage-oriented instead of show-oriented.
It's still a TV show, though. Sometimes it feels like we're all going in a lot of different directions at once.
Did you see Lion King play?
I did.
You got chills through it, right? Your hair kind of raised up a little bit. You didn't like it.
The woman in the tiger suit, you didn't like that?
All I know is that we got to find some consensus and we got to find it quick, because tomorrow we got to try to verbalize what this thing really is.
Okay.
You look great.
Thank you.
You really do.
Thank you.
Lost a lot of weight. You look.
Yeah, I did, kind of.
You look great. Your face looks great.
Thanks.
So, what are you thinking about what we could do together? I mean, this is a food pitch, or this is something that...
It's sort of a crime-food convergence.
Well, those two work naturally.
Well, I'd like to know what people choose as their last meal. I think that's interesting.
Why don't they say, you know, when they order that last meal, go real slow on it, you know, you don't have to rush.
All you can eat.
How did you get so interested in this stuff?
Because like around the time that Ted Bundy was on the rampage, he was in Salt Lake City, my hometown.
Did you ever
interest.
meet? You were married to him, weren't you, or something? Was it your second husband or something?
Yeah, as a matter of fact.
Right. Just to catch you guys up, we're creating a sort of food lifestyle show for Roseanne, and she loves Court TV, and this is an attempt to sort of conjoin these interests of hers.
That's we're at convergence.
I'm
Man,
just astounded by the word conjoin.
The other guys are building the vocabulary 500 ways, so they're here simply to learn the language, right? No habla.
So crime-related foods, food-related crimes.
Well, we got
the Twinkie defense, there's a show.
Twinkie defense.
Yeah, the guy that killed,
Sugar.
you know, he killed, you know, there's like a million
Right.
crime food convergence things.
It's all over.
I think I missed the part about what the food crime show is.
Yeah, I think they kind of weren't that interested in it.
Well,
what am I going to do, you know, if nobody wants it? This show is ridiculous. Is anyone going to watch this show? Hello.
Hello.
I have you on speaker, Dr. Ross.
Okay.
I'm trying to be okay. It's a lot of stress, though.
What's the stress?
Just the stress of like trying to like do this whole thing and be interesting. I'm so old now that it's hard to be interesting.
All right.
Yeah, well, now that I'm mentally healthy after you've cured me of all my mental tics and such,
right.
I don't even know if I'm interesting anymore. Maybe you shouldn't have got involved and I'd have a better show.
That's true.
I think maybe my life was funnier when I had a lot more chaos and inner conflict.
Yeah, well, painfully funnier.
Yeah.
You know what you need? Retail therapy. Go buy some shoes.
Sax and step on it. Oh my God. How much
much do those boots cost? They won't.
Those are about $6,900.
They're for sale?
It's a one-of-a-kind, size 9, I believe. They'd look great on you.
Yeah, but where'd you wear them?
I don't know, at a PTA?
The reason I'm calling is I'm doing this gig as executive producer of this show that Roseanne's doing. It's kind of a lifestyle, kind of food comedy show.
420, right? Yeah, 416.
418. There aren't really any strong names on the table.
I think it's this. Does he live in the dumpster right there? Here it is.
Oh, wait, I think I'm having a creative meeting pretty soon. Hello? Hey, Chad, it's the crew. It's Jake. Hey, come on up. I'm gonna press the button, come to 5, and walk toward the back. That's Roseanne's son and son-in-law.
The floor says. How you guys doing? Feel the burn. You can hear me wheezing. Wow. I'm glad I quit smoking. Jeez. What floor is this? 5.
If it wasn't for the fact that I think I already agreed to see this mission too much. It's 5?
7. We walked more stairs than we had to.
If we go the extra mile.
I think it's 5.
It's down here.
Yes, well, we haven't decided.
I hope this is good.
You know what I mean? Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
Good to see you. Come on in. This is Ellen. Ellen is a great set designer. She designed about 12 sets for me. I think, you know, we all agree, right? We don't want this to just look like a regular cooking show.
One of the things we were talking about this last night. Whenever you watched Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, there was an amazing display of order and quickness and lighting and speed, and it just kept your attention focused. I mean, your eyes couldn't leave it. The way I see it is that it's lit fast, well, it's movable. Nothing feels stationary, boring, or stagnant. It has the ability to move, but it definitely has a foundational feel to it. Very with the actions that are going on. Do you know what I mean?
It's just, I mean, what it is very theatrical.
Very theatrical,
approach to it, as opposed to a television live show approach.
Hi.
Hi. I miss you.
Sure?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what? Every time I'm away from you, you know what I realize? What a clingy little ass-kissing opportunist I am.
I miss you too. Are you okay?
Pretty good. I'm hanging out here with the guys, you know, pretending like I know what's going on.
How you doing? How about you?
I'm calm. I'm calm. You like that, Ted?
Huh?
Hey, wigs! Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Bye-bye. Let me out. Can I see that wig? Oh, my God, do I love this! I have to get it. I'm Madonna's grandma. Oh, very cute.
I want to get a picture.
Where is he? That's sweet. Oh, I love that. That's the best hair ever.
And our pitch process attracts people who you would never expect to be coming to a food channel, because we want people who are comedians and writers and authors and explorers and adventurers. We want people who you wouldn't think of as being a food person.
Not everybody needs to talk, but if you feel it's totally awkward, you can just throw out, you know, Roseanne loves to interact with real people. Roseanne, you know, anything like that that you know about her. Did they give you the address?
There's spit everywhere I look. Every place I look on the ground is a big ball of spit.
The Food Network seemed the obvious place to take the pitch. I don't know what'll happen if they don't like it.
Welcome to Food Network.
Oh, man. So y'all do cook right in here, huh? Ooh-wee. I'm a total food whore. I will go anywhere to eat free food with anyone. Oh, that's good.
We have to say, this is by far the nicest formal sit-down pitch meal we've been prepared so far.
I think we're really, I just love what's going on in your brain. Oh. So I just think it's great that you're thinking about food.
someone does. Well, do you want to do the whole?
So we're creating a half-hour sort of food-themed show that is also a showcase for her to do a lot of different kinds of things.
One of the things that was tossed around, one of the ideas that was tossed around was a live element to it. In other words, you do it like a live, instead of it's more like an event than it is just a show. So that's something that we had talked about. It would be live on stage. And
Can you explain what you mean by that?
remember what we talked
Just
about?
doing it live, you mean?
Yeah, and taking that night, and that's our edited version. But one of the things we talked about was it would be live on stage, and then you'd have this arena of people that come, and this allows the show to travel. And in the midst of that, you'd have the normal show going on, and the stage would be dressed, you know, according to the cooking segment that was taking place. And you would kind of have this backdrop behind her, and it would interlace with the segments that she shot outside and during the week, and then it basically all kind of fuses together.
Okay.
I mean, another way we've described the show is it's kind of it's a lifestyle show.
That's a good word.
That's kind of different, more down-home take on sort of a Martha Stewart type show. So she might have a wine tasting of boxed wines. We might do something where we invite
and then
kind
talk
of
at the end.
fancy food critics to sample an array of dishes that have been prepared out of dumpsters. Well.
Why?
I knew you'd like that.
Why did he do that? Why did he say we were gonna make stuff out of dumpsters? Why did he say that?
So I'm understanding real people, but I want to be respectful. Now, I like weird.
Thank you.
I was like, oh. Boy, they didn't read that in your face. You're getting us in trouble. They're not going to like us.
Oh, my God.
The way you're acting.
I'm sorry.
Please, people. Where did you
threw
come
him with a dumpster. Man, you threw him with that.
That's not good.
But, you know, they thought you were making fun of homeless people is what that
That's
was.
not
Well, it's
good.
not at all. It's making fun of food critics.
Right.
I'm a little bit...
But you can't pitch it.
No. I realize I've just played out all of the rope I had tonight, and tomorrow's I'm being yelled at, Dave.
I'm still on a spiritual journey to not react no matter what happens, to not strike out, lash out, or lose it, no matter what. I can't think.
Okay.
I'm overwhelmed.
Need some rest.
Well, what the is the pitch? I mean, I don't know why we're even taking meetings if we don't have a pitch, which we don't have.
Well, I thought we did have a pitch.
Could we get the pitch? We don't really have it nailed.
I think, well, it's still the same idea. I think it's, this is a cooking, eating, lifestyle show that's also a showcase for all of Roseanne's talents. She's going to do interviews with celebrities.
Can anything ever go right?
I'm spending a fortune paying these people, and it's turned into a train wreck. Why is it so hard to just take my ideas and make them work?
Oh, this is us. Hi, I love it. Excuse us. We were delusional about our place. We thought we were part of Mom's team, and then we found out that, you know, we're not really part of the whole process.
Hey, are we on this floor?
314.
314.
Are we locked out?
You sure you got the right room?
Yeah, we're in the right room, dude. We're locked out, dude.
I'm not going back down there.
Well, if you don't go down there, what are we gonna do, sleep in the hallway?
Can I have a bit more wine? The point is, I love the nuclear creative team. I love everybody in it. I love Jeff, I love Jake. I love you.
I love you.
I love you in a kind of slightly different sexual way. And I love you in a totally platonic way, but a respectful way. And I want Jeff and Jake to support me and help me.
They're boys.
What?
They're boys.
I was led to believe they were total professionals.
Are we on the 3rd floor?
Yeah.
Oh, man, we look like such morons. This, man.
Is that not working at all?
No, let's go get another key.
I mean, it's late. God, it's 4:15, and we're all thinking about the show. Anyway, I like the way everybody participates in the pitches, especially you.
I'm willing to do it. I'm not like you. I'm not a clown, but yeah.
Excellent.
He's not.
I'm not a clown. Dude, are you really mad at me? Is that why you said that?
No.
I am totally willing to walk off the show right now. Do you want me to? I will.
Yeah, I don't want you to.
If I'm fired next week or tomorrow, I don't care. But I would like to see this show through. I really would. And if Roseanne doesn't like me anymore, I don't want to do the project anymore.
You're the guy, man. You got the job.
Really?
Yeah.
She likes you.
Really?
Right
you think?
now.
Right now?
Right this moment.
You think that's going to change?
Well,
There's no show. I can't do it. I can't baby men anymore. It's like you have to produce or you have to go. Don't go away. Another episode of The Real Roseanne Show is coming right up.
Oh,
Tight.
see?
Let it go.
Look what you're doing. I feel better when I don't do this.
Let it go. Let it go. Relax.
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 You're funny.
Okay, I'm feeling something.
See that?
What is this I'm feeling?
This is the endorphins counterbalance those negative hormones that are being secreted in your body. So you have a better
Even for Jews? Does it work for Jews?
It works for everybody, especially Jews.
I just don't know why I'm doing this. I'm famous for being fat, and people resent when I lose weight. You're trying to make me ruin my career.
No, I'm not. No, but you'll be healthier. Think of it. Don't think of it as being fat or skinny. Think of it as being a healthier person with a better attitude. That's all.
Well, they don't like me that way either.
One day Roseanne said, hey, to her family, get your asses in the car. What the hell is wrong with you? We've got a show to do. Don't mess with me, I'm Roseanne Barr. So lights, camera, shut the up. It's time for Roseanne Barr.
I am going into full-blown panic.
I spoke to Drew, I spoke to Jeff and Jake, and I heard the pitch meetings were a total debacle, and did I hear wrong?
Well, here's where
I was just really concerned
think you're
with
right.
Ted and his tone, or his sense of what is humor and not humor. I'm sort of directionally, seriously concerned about it. New York was a disaster.
I talked to Ted this weekend.
He talked to me too.
I think there might have been a few misunderstandings.
There was that whole thing, is he funny enough? Is he too dark?
Well, he creeped us out the first day of the interviews, and then he creeped me out one time in New York before that.
He's been alternately creepy and hilarious.
He's brilliant. We love him. Yikes, get him out of here.
Creepy, hilarious.
Yeah.
Creepy, hilarious. Is he the right guy to sell the show?
Are we hitting the panic button?
I'm panicked as all hell.
I just, I always want to give people the benefit of the doubt until they drive me out of my mind, and then I try to stab them.
Today is ABC Family.
5 o'clock.
Is there any other pitch?
This is actually our first real pitch.
Yeah, this is the pitch I'm excited
This one we
about.
actually have a chance to sell.
I don't have any money. Do you have to have money to get coffee?
Dude, it's right here.
What do you do? I don't know. What is it? I don't know how to do that.
Coffee robot, grab. What do you want?
I want a donut, too. There's no
There's
donut.
no donut robot.
That's what's wrong with this world. Isn't there any donuts
There
or
are other
anything?
people's lunches.
I don't care. Ew! Ew! It's like a horrible used. Yeah. Don't eat. How come they don't have donuts? Like, this is a big network.
I'll get you some donuts.
Is there any donuts anywhere?
They might be down on 3.
No way. Go get them.
We had like 10 boxes.
Go get them. Go get them, Kate.
3? Well, look, there's something over the corner there.
Oh, hi, Ted.
How do you do?
Give me that. Oh, you are so awesome.
Nice to meet you.
You don't know how bad I needed a donut.
So, we're putting together a 1-hour sort of cooking, lifestyle-themed show that's a showcase for Roseanne to do all kinds of things that she's good at. Celebrity interviews, interactions with real people, and there's going to be plenty of eating. We just think it's a really good formula that has sort of, appeal to real people.
It appeals to fat people, let's be honest.
That's what he means by real people.
Oh, okay, good.
Do you really know how to cook?
Yes, I do. That's my son right there. My son-in-law, both of them
Tell her if I can cook.
Knows how to cook. It's sort of like in a real house where people are constantly unhealthily
Snapping their
dipping kind of large hunks of chicken into open jars of mayonnaise while they sort of work out their kind of deep-seated problems. A lot of cheese-dipped Whoppers in kind of fondue. So that's basically what it is. We've had a lot of interest so far. People have been reacting really well. So we are on a sort of fast-paced.
Okay.
We think it would really fit here. And, you know, it's like coming home.
We will call you.
Can we take the box with us?
Absolutely. Thank you.
Well, how did that go? Great.
The pitch was excellent.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, you were good.
And
That's what you're asking.
You go into those with so much momentum because you're just your star power thing. I mean, they're totally bowled over the second we get there, so it's kind of like, and I think
Aren't
quicker
they
is
supposed
better.
to buy it but before you walk out if they really like you?
Well, maybe they just weren't big enough to buy it. She was like, I'll talk to my boss.
Now, there's not a lot of people that can afford me anymore.
So, do you want to sit down and talk for a couple minutes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to just go in your guys' office?
Yeah, sure. That'd be perfect.
I don't know what everybody's level of experience is, but my feeling is that if you're kind of inner circle, it's because you're trusted and you're creative and you have a lot to contribute. So I want you to please feel free to be kind of at the helm the whole time.
We've always kind of considered ourselves as a filter, but also learning as we go, and we'll shut up when it needs to be, shut up, and we'll say something when something
we're here to
needs be
learn.
said.
Our level of experience is, I think, obvious, but we want to know that when Mom's doing this, that she's not making a fool out of herself. I'm her son. I don't know if you know that.
Okay, I got one more shot. This is it. Now, if I don't get this, there's no way. There's just purely no way. Okay, wait. Just wait. Don't ever speak so soon. That's what I'm saying, see? Don't ever speak too soon. No, wait, I just found it.
Martin Lee Sec on line 1.
Thanks. Hello?
Hey, Roseanne, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. We're going to be getting an offer, which I think will be a really good one from ABC Family. So that's...
Really?
I think we're pretty close to it being for sure. But I am hearing the number 13 episodes being tossed around, which is a really, really good thing, because you were talking to me about a pilot, which this would certainly...
It's like when it rains, it pours, huh?
Yeah.
Man, I'm lucky this year. I couldn't sell anything for 4 years. It was tough. Isn't it so nice that they like me again after all the terrible things I've done? Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
But look how I'm winning at solitaire.
So what did you eat this morning?
Shut up! What does it matter what I ate?
It does, because if you don't eat right, you're not going to
I
get the
ate the
result.
cracker.
Okay. Your chocolate cracker?
Yes, I have to. I don't care what you say.
Okay, no, it's okay in the morning. All right.
And
what
I
else?
ate eggs.
Okay. You have coffee?
Yes, I had coffee. 3 cups. I don't care what you say.
Well, here. Think about it. Every time you exercise for at least 45 minutes, for 5 hours, you have increased blood flow to the brain.
So you can eat more.
Well, you can eat more, you can think faster, and you feel better.
Okay, so let's go back to eating more.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good.
I have good news for you.
What's that?
My agent said they got an offer
For a season full of shows for ABC Family.
Awesome. That's great.
I'm so happy. I just wanted to give you good news.
I think that's wonderful. God, that's fantastic.
Are you happy?
I'm very happy. Now we have a real place to put the show. How do you do? Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Christopher Toyne.
So we sold the show to ABC Family, and right now we're going to start hiring, and we got a show to do.
In terms of what you're doing now, when are you kind of fully available to be?
Around about 11:30.
It's nice meeting you.
Yeah.
And who are you?
I'm Jeff.
Jeff, nice to meet you.
Jake.
Oh, I think he's really good.
Is there anyone else?
I think we should hire him.
Head's in charge, and he just completely kind of doesn't include us.
I've known Ray for a long time. He's written and produced for me a lot. So what do you think?
I got a thing going on, and if we can settle before it goes to trial, it'll be fine. But it's going to trial in late April. Things too dark.
Yeah. I think we should hire him.
And the funny thing is, his head's an employee at Full Moon High Tide, and we run Full Moon and High Tide, so you know, you do the math. He's an employee.
We rock.
Uh-huh.
We are dirty and raw and awesome. 2 Jews, 4 boobs.
They might be perfect, but yeah, I already hate them.
Well, you hate them why? Because they used expressions like "we rock"? I don't know. They haven't done anything before. We could probably get them really cheap.
Mom will kill him. And not even in a good way.
So, are you interested in this gig?
I think it'd be a ball.
I don't even want to look at where my money's going. It just kills me. Oh no, what is this one for? Oh. Ex-husband.
Gas company, gutter guy. It's for insurance, you know, people like...
I'm cutting my insurance down. I'm just gonna die. It's cheaper.
Ouch.
Don't look, honey, don't look.
Well, I'm getting dizzy, you know, nauseous and dizzy.
It's not gonna feel good.
But it's a good kind of nauseous.
Just remember, this show's gonna make you millions. Yeah.
Oh, please, God.
See, this is the reason why we have to see. This is why it has to be a success and it has to go.
Please, God, please, God, please, God. Let me be funny.
Are we all here? Yes, so we're waiting. We're waiting for
the meeting.
I'll wait till everybody's here.
Crucial team members are here.
So today is a very important day because around 1 o'clock, Roseanne will be by to approve sort of script stuff. Christopher, is there anything Jeff and Jake can do to help you in your department that would help them?
My only requirement right now is somebody to do photocopying. You know.
I'm above photocopying.
Oh, well, here's the deal.
So I may call up on Ariel for 10 minutes.
Here's where we can work out.
we can train you.
Over at our...
Yeah, you can train me, and I'm very good at it.
Oh, yeah. You know
and
what?
I will be typing up the
When
unit
you're at the-
lists and everything else, but I require some photocopying.
So this meeting is adjourned, and then everybody just, you know, resume your duties.
You know, you just write Roseanne dash Louis dash.
Hi, John. My name's Ariel. I'm calling from Full Moon High Tide Productions.
It's kind of a combination food, lifestyle, and kind of cooking, sort of comedy half hour for Roseanne.
How many of these people that are working here right now, these writers, do you know?
Not one.
How many of these hirings were you involved with?
None.
How many of them have worked previously with Ted?
All.
Every PA, every line producer has been pushed on us because we don't know what we're talking about. We don't know who a good guy is.
Right.
Pisses me off. I eat when I'm mad.
I'm sorry we're late. Nobody told me we were late, though. In this. Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Nice to see you. How's it going?
Nice to see you. I was going to give you a hug. Oh, good to
Thank
see
you.
Are we all, what are we doing?
Yeah, we're going to assemble here when you feel like seeing people.
I'm just waiting for coffee and we can go.
What I thought we'd do is run through a basic kind of skeleton of the show.
Okay.
And then go through, a little more specifically, some of the sketches we wrote based on your ideas and other people's ideas.
You wrote sketches?
Well, we just fleshed them out. We know that you're going to totally change them. We thought we'd go with an idea to start with of, like, we have to go to the farmer's market. And the ideas for the farmer's market could be anything from something where you had an actual agenda to you just asking a bunch of funny questions to a group of people at different tables.
It'd be good to try to go after fat people. I think people should come forward if they're fat and be proud of it. Like that girl in Heart that always hides behind the couch. Hey, what's her name, too? Kirstie Alley, always hiding behind
20
Pier
feet away.
1.
Maybe we should out people that are secretly fat.
Yeah.
Like local newscasters with perfectly chiseled faces but are actually secretly fat.
Yeah.
Let's get them out.
mom really still likes Ted?
Yeah.
It's kind of sick.
We'll see how farmer's market goes, and then that'll start to tell us how he's steering it and what the look of the show is going to be.
I'm going to take an objective approach on it. I'm going to see. I'm not going to go to the shoot. I'll watch the tape.
This will be the telltale of everything that's been going on for this leading up to this shoot.
He's an executive producer.
Well, yeah, and the quality you get out of this is the quality you're going to get at the end result of this whole show. When it's all put together and pieced together and it's done, that's the kind of quality you're going to get.
If he screws the farmer's market shoot,
gone.
He's definitely not helped his case, because we already hate him.
Yeah, right.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The abdominals are usually the weakest part of a person's body, and surprisingly, it's one of the strongest parts of your body.
What's my weakest part?
I'd say overall, the weakest part is just your attitude towards the workout, because your body is really
the
strong.
attitude, huh? That's not hard to change. I will lose weight. I will be thin.
Just like when you perform, you say, I'm gonna be funny, I'm gonna be great, and they're gonna love me. Or they're gonna hate me, but they're still gonna watch me. Same thing in the workout. I'm gonna work out, and I'm just gonna
I don't do that. I go, I'm gonna suck, and people are gonna watch it like it's a train wreck.
We got a big day today. We're gonna shoot our first piece.
Where is Ted?
Yes.
What are you doing? I have no idea what I'm doing.
Why don't you go and finish your slide?
I don't know. I'm getting overwhelmed. Is it too soon to start drinking? Oh my God! Look at this, Brandy. It's all kinds of rum.
Do you know what's actually scraping?
Yeah, it's the muffler.
Hey, man.
You never had one of these?
No. I only am drinking it because Roseanne is making them.
We need to get that other rum, but it's not bad.
It's good.
Charles, I'm not mad. You're doing a great job. I don't want to fight, but do you know what direction we're going in? Hey, gang, how's it going?
Well, it was fine till you showed up, Ted. You must know.
That's okay. Okay, we're going to the farmer's market. We're going to shoot you just buying the ingredients that we'll use in a potluck dinner with the guests on the show. And we have some general ideas of things you can do out there. And then we have them broke.
These are just...
Yes. You guys want to sort of go through them?
We want you to haggle with them, grind them down on whatever it is you're buying. Tell them, look, you know, I'm not the old Roseanne you know. I mean, I haven't had a show on the air in over a year. It's been hard. That would be the next beat there. It should be all right. And then you grind them down to whatever they're selling, and then you whip out this, and then you ask them if they got change for 100. If you were surreptitiously just kind of like tucking stuff in your bag.
No, they won't. They'll just think it's funny. I think it'd be good if we're kind of a sort of lean crew wandering around out there.
Yeah, we need to be lean.
You guys have to hang way back. This is the most comically unstripped down crew I've ever seen.
What about my hot sauce? Where's my hot sauce? Where's that Charles guy that's supposed to be carrying my hot sauce?
It's right here.
Charles, where's my hot sauce?
Are you gonna try to barter?
I just want to eat it with corn.
She doesn't want to do the kind of bargaining thing. So let's do the walk and talk thing. Let's think of something funny for her to say, and that'll be the funniness of this.
Ooh, looky, hot dogs wrapped up with bacon. Woohoo! Ow, I burnt my mouth. What am I doing, Ted?
Let's just do a quick thing. So a little walk and just, you know, I'm here with the two daughters and...
Let's look at cucumbers. I always like that. Ooh, look at an almond. Look.
Wow.
Ted! Ted!
She's not going to want to do anything really structured, but I'll just try to whisper things to her to get her to say stuff. Hey, Roseanne, I think you should talk to this guy.
No, because I think I fired him.
Dude, this is complete chaos. There's too many people here, and there's nobody in charge.
We can do a shot just walking straight down, surrounded by this stuff. Okay?
Hey, hurry up and come and look.
You want to do one thing where you kind of haggle with somebody for price? Okay.
Look at my carrot. It's white chocolate. Is that cute? Oh, do we get to eat these? Are these free? Charles, come here.
tortilla things. Well, that sucked.
So how did the farmer's market shoot go?
It wasn't good, man. It was not good. It was a disaster. Ted totally screwed it up there. Totally screwed it up. Total lack of direction. I mean, just you name it. They loaded the food into a full moon and high tide bag. Like it's mom shopping with a full moon and high tide production bag. I said, why don't you use one of the farmer's market bags, like a plastic bag? That's what we've known to be there for the last, less than a year that we've been here. We know that the farmer's market, when it happens every Thursday, they sell everything in a white plastic bag.
It's not gonna work, is it?
No, it's not.
She pissed?
I think I know that she was a little disappointed on the fact that it was disorganized and there was no clear points to what was going on out there. I haven't talked to her, so I don't know. But, I mean, she can't be happy with it. I mean, because you don't get production bags from the farmer's market. You get white bags or maybe a paper sack.
And they're like, okay, go over there and haggle down with these homeless people that live in trucks. Go haggle down. Yeah, that's funny. Steal, they said. Yeah, that's good in the community I live in. That'll be real good. I just need everyone to shut up and do what I tell them. I have to do that speech. It's really great that you guys care, but see, it's my show, and when I tell you to do something, don't come back and go, you know what, we had a better idea, because it's never better, it sucks always. So just do what I tell you to do, period. I don't need your thinking, I need your facilitating. After all, I'm the genius.
You're the star.
You people are the lackeys and the drones. Have I made myself clear? Thank you.
Next time on The Real Roseanne Show.
I thought the farmer's market shoot was totally successful.
Really?
It's not even that I don't like Ted, but I've noticed whenever Ted's around, everybody's energy changes.
And in all seriousness, Ted, when you sip like that, it makes it difficult for me to come to you and trust you.
Vodka's the way to go.
This is gonna be trouble.
I feel something's gonna spring out of you.
Excuse me while I fire someone.